Hey guys, so we're gonna go over some tri-decking basics in casual mode.
Death is patient.
At the end of the video, I'll go ahead and go over the actual deck list, but I did want to go ahead and get this out of the way. During the game, I'm going to be pausing before I make moves on shop turns to let you guys kind of think about what you would do, and then I'll go ahead and do what I would normally do and explain my rationale.
My revenge is just beginning.
Okay, first shop, what do you guys buy? If you answered Ghost, you would be correct. You always want to take Ghost, see what it gives you. After that, both of these are very strong cards. I feel like Outrider is a little stronger than Shatari Soldiers. As far as ordering goes, you want your strongest unit on your left and trickle it down to the right.
So many souls to harvest.
Okay, round 2 shop. What do you guys buy? Alright, so whenever Ulysses' Clause is involved, you want to be careful about ordering your buys. So Ulysses gives all cards in the shop plus 1 power. So you buy him first, you place him, and then these get buffed. If you were to buy these before you bought him, these wouldn't get this buff. You're also going to just buy out this whole shop because you want to make your board presence as strong as possible. Again, we want our strongest units towards the left. In this case, our Deathbird with critical hit, we want to actively use so she gets the most out of her crit. And then we want our Absorption Man crashing into someone and popping. We're always going to upgrade here. Nice and easy win. Okay, what do you guys buy here? Alright, so first things first, we buy out Claws. Keep in mind during this turn, this is a pivot turn potentially. You can either choose to upgrade here or reinforce your board if the shop is good. In this case, the shop is good, so we're going to choose to reinforce our board. We're going to buy a Shuri, we're going to get rid of Ghost, we're going to buff our Kree soldiers. We're also going to buy both of these just to further increase our chances of winning. Photon Blast gives Deathbird 2 actions and 1 extra power. Yeah, we go ahead and do that. We knock basically 2 people out. He pops. Good. And we got this.
So many souls to harvest.
Alright, skill selection. What do we take? So in general here, when you're playing a tri-deck, you want to go with the option that gives you the most flexibility, unless you've already just gotten a ton of units of one keyword. In this case, that'll be Doomed Isolation. It's a solid perk that you can fit into just about any deck. Alright, so here we can also upgrade again, or we can buy. We can also do both here. What do we do? If you answered upgrade the board with the shop, you were correct. So this is a good shop. It gives us strong upgrades for our board,
This looks serious.
and it'll give us some leftover cash to upgrade with. We're gonna go ahead and Shackles is a very strong, and we're also going to buy out the silk and exchange there. Now optimally we could have considered using Shackles for silk, but that's alright. And we forgot to upgrade, but it's okay. So here we definitely want to upgrade, and then let's see what kind of upgrades we can do here. We have a level 2 Deathbird here. We have a potential Naga Bands we could pick up. We have a second Spideyverse card, so we're gonna go ahead and sell that and put in our second Spideyverse card. We're gonna give Silk our Shackles. And now, do we further upgrade, or do we buy from the shop? So buying here does give us an out to quad, so we'll go ahead and pick that up, and then we could still upgrade our shop to level 5, which is what we want. By round 6 we want to be on shop 5. So it looks like we're good here.
So many souls to harvest.
Alright, we're getting more Spideyverse upgrades. That's fantastic. So we looks like we know what direction we're going. We're transitioning to Symbiote Spidey. Let's go ahead and start re-rolling for our power cards. We'll go ahead and pick up a suit here. We do want to get rid of this to make room for the suit. This is a questionable choice. You could pick this up here, but we already have one, so we're gonna save our gold. We might hit this here. We do not. That's fine. Oh, unfortunate, Ant-Man. I think we do lose this one. We're gonna just need to go in the shop and find our power 5 cards. Yeah, it was close, but we did lose. Alright, so we pick up another Silk. We pick up a, I like to call him Carnage. Alright, we get the quad here. We also get the Venom Mysterio. So these cards are all going away. We'll pick up the Repulsor Blast here. We're going to put down her. We do want to put down this guy as well. And what else can we get here? Oh, perfect. So we want to put him here at the end. And we are solid. Oh, and I missed the other Spider-Man. Ah, feels bad, man.
So many souls to harvest.
Alright, Repulsor Blast carried us there. Ah, feels bad. Oh. Alright, we do get the Quad Silk. Makes us feel slightly better. We'll go ahead and take Caught in the Web because we are playing Symbiote Spidey. Get another one of Symbiote Spider-Man. Very nice. And we pick up another Carnage. Our lineup looks good. I really would have liked that other Spider-Man, but oh well. Luckily he does not have Thor yet, so we're not in too much trouble. That is Big Hogan though. Oof. Oh, why? We really needed him to hit anybody else other than that and defeat something. Okay. Still win this, I think. And that'll do it. So we did have a little blunder there, not locking in time for the other Spider-Man, but other than that, a solid tri-deck gameplay. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the deck list real quick.
Who dares face the Queen of Death now?
So our neutral deck, pretty standard. We are going to be cutting Ghost to 2 potentially. Reason being, by the time we hit shop 5, we're not really looking for more ghosts, and so any ghost after we would get a 2-star would probably just be diluting our pool. Outrider, strong turn 1 card. Heavy Shackles, strong mid-game card. Eric Killmonger, another strong mid-game card. These are really just fillers. Rallying Cry, solid card in all of our decks other than our Ragnarok deck. Captain America's Shield, good taunt. Escape the Void, good flex. And Thanos, good flex. Let's go in order here. So our Captain Marvel deck, pretty standard. We do have Naga Bands instead of Kara. This is the reason being because in our Hela deck, we need one of our Ragnarok units to have a taunt, and Naga Bands provides that taunt for us. Other than that, the Captain Marvel 2-drops really aren't impressive, so as far as characters go. We got Kree Soldiers and Photon Force Field, but they're more just placeholders. The main parts of the skill damage come from Ronin, and Kree Rifles, Captain Marvel. Miss Marvel is a very solid tank, especially when you pair it with Naga Bands. And Yanrog, another solid addition to your skill damage amps. Another addition to skill damage, which many people might not be aware of, is Ultron. Gives all of your support units another action time. When you level it up, each of your action times increases by 1. What that does is it allows your Marvel or whoever else is carrying your Kree rifle to get multiple shots off. You can also get multiple arc missile procs off, which, in case you didn't know, those are your 6 cost cards down here that deals 4 puncture damage to the entire enemy team, and all that damage is converted into power for Marvel. Alright, Spidey deck is simple symbiote deck, nothing too out of the ordinary here. Your power 5 cards are going to be Spider-Man Miles Morales and Symbiote Spider-Man. So again, when you're re-rolling down at 5, if you see either of these before you see any of your other deck's power 5 cards, you can start to transition into a Spideyverse deck. Obviously with Captain Marvel, it's going to be just Marvel, and then for the Hela deck, your power cards are going to be Hela and Malekith. Hela deck, just some general gameplay pointers. You want to use Malekith to fuel your Hela, and he does that by eating up these Uliks, Frost Giants, Frost Beasts, and Destroyers. Grandmaster is there as a nice flex option. If you pull him, he's nice to make copies of your Malekith. Surtur is in the deck because if you are at endgame and your opponent is at a low life threshold, you can flex him in and just finish the game instantly. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me at them on Discord. We're on the official Marvel Duel Discord. Other than that, good luck out there. Have fun.